second straight season and looks for their 9th win in their last 12 meetings. It's NFC West football next on Monday night.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Jameis to throw it. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And some space here. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
There's the stiff arm, pushing through the contact. Still fighting for more. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for the Niners. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They hand it off to Mostert. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Winston. Being chased out left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Jameis Winston with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That's out to the flat for Akers. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
First down, Winston. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
7-7, our score after 1. Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields going up top for Kupp. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Now it's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. I'll give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion play.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Good job.
Cooper Kupp with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Winston's throw there complete to Ruggs. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Henry Ruggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays, but it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, Winston. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards to pick up there. Brings up 2nd and 3. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call in the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Fields on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 42 yards. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Winston. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Winston. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd down and 7.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run with Mostert.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And Gold is able to put it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on him, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on third down, Fields. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They'll look to throw. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking at 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Winston to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here's Fields. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Winston. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a home. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Winston's throw pulled in by Kittle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Winston. Finding Samuel. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award on this very field, Von Miller, his second sack of the night.